Alrighty. Got my tea ready. It's 12:34. I woke an hour ago. I had something to eat. I'm ready to go to town on this. Hopefully I'll finish Realm Reborn. Maybe I'll get up to Heaven's Ward tonight. I don't know. I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I got friends we want to go play some games, which we haven't done forever. So, gonna have something cooking in the oven right now. Something to snack on while I'm going through this. So yeah. Fine. I failed to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey. But if you insist, I will go as well. But 12's bad as my witness. If you leave me behind and be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Yes, that works so well. Fairy skipper or fairy skipper? Which one? Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids, as if it's simple as, oh, I see you got a present. Alright then, climb aboard. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it doesn't still you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you please excuse me, I'm gonna go shit myself. Oh my. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? The access to the island is currently restricted. Give me my pot! That's nice, sir. An old pot? I'm not sure what I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you have to return empty-handed. The raid master me gave you money granting you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant massive crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. The contrary to that what small folk would have you believe, the fires of Fire Cirrus were not produced of Mage's thermity or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs, repairs. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they will be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. We observed the fiends from the distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn to them to our shore is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Galen. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you a corrupt crystal. In fact, I shall begin research for one that satisfies your requirements. As for the beginning your inquiries in the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behove you to question them. Yeah, this is how bad Ferris just got wrecked. Like, I can't even see it. That's how bad. And this is one hell of a lighthouse. Yeah. That's how effed it is. Thanks, Behemoth! I thought it said Asmongold. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, why is he here? All there is for taking 5 bleeding yards worth of wreckage and their cargo, but these queer dead things and that voice, actually the voice was quite nice. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling around, without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Shellfish. God, that voice, that single fleeting verse, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore for an hill. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Yeah, no, is that a banana in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Let's talk about Lord Forces disturbingly familiar, as if, but that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? But if they have returned, that would make... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimi would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000 yum stare and to return, which I'm assuming is you. I didn't know it was that bad. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Also, shield my ether flow. What been keeping you, innate? Ain't getting any younger, you know. Yeah, some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out folk to wander near the ship graveyard and stir up the dead and all. Bloody hell, this takes me back to the days of cannon boys selling on their old Miss Beard. Miss Beard, such a classic. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned from last time. They bloody would, though. They'll be brazen old buddies. Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones this day would come, and alas it is. I bet me bum it's ear a sirens beyond all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, and I'm speaking of other kind. Them that got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it ain't there. No, drowning's just a start. Say, even at death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do no more. 'Tis a faith I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe a drink and I'll regret it after. Anyway, it's up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes in our soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The sirens don't have no power over a man who can't hear her song. So it's lucky for you I carry a spare pair. And lucky for us, I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her at the ship graveyard tonight. And this is a sample of what we will see at Ferroceros, because she's actually the final boss in there. So they were just giving you a little bit of a taste of level 50 dungeons. I think... I don't know if she was one of the first dungeons. Yeah. She's one of the first dungeons at the time period. It's weird that Wanderer's Palace was accessible, though, before Castrum. Yeah, Enneborg Keep and Fair Service was pretty much the first two dungeons that came out. As she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come look. It's just a matter of waiting now. Be free to come out to play. Loading, please wait. Ugh, I'm beginning to wonder if some slight bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Wait, did you hear that? 'Tis her. Look, out of the war, she comes. Hey, she's come! Oh my. Hi, nice bikini. Nice top. Nice wings. Nice everything. Quick lad, shove those plugs in your ears and then get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties. She'll call further on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks and corpses before you know it. I think it's more than their ditties. Hither, embrace mine everything all. True love spurn, his cruelty's reward. How's that on me? Oh my gosh, fracture! I haven't seen that skill forever! My God, I haven't seen that skill for a long time. That was a warrior ability. Holy crap. Cast out, call his soul, dead to desire. God, I feel old. Spare, mournful mistress, distress. What, you got a freaking cobalt? Why? Freaking Gerudo's just ripping him a new hole. Melody, last breath of death. The rhyme. Those not forget. Whatever. I've been burst, my bubble. My love, a river, what looks so shiver. Hey, that actually works. No. Bubbles. Hey, freak, come out to play. Freaking bubbles! No more dark eclipse the heart. I don't know. Not the best singer in the world, folks. Hey, and all right. Ha, I'm better than that. And happy as a sailor in a whorehouse. I am. Wow, we just went there. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two lusts if we go to the sorceress, but can't have everything, can you? She'll not come and crewing around here again, though. Not for a while, anyway. And if she does, well, you know what to do, don't we? What you buying? Friends help bugging me. I clean forget your name. Remind me, Galleon? Oh, don't recall having no name by that name. But if you're not me old maid or horse name, why not be why you been so bloody huffle? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. Boy. Hands around. And it was a siren? But how are you able to research her song? I say, I heard that Mr. Master Mimi was involved in the first purge, but I never actually hadn't survived an ordeal like that. I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you want, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliments. Yay. So, little tidbit here. This island does have significant reasoning why it's here. Besides, obviously, you have to do your Reborn Relic mission that's around here. For 2 of the books, I think, at least. There's an NPC here. And an old staple from the Final Fantasy series, Magic Bob. Give me elixir! So, if you give them high elixir or elixir, you get the wind-up sun and moon. That's about it. And what's really cool is that if you did a Poke mode, it actually changes its height. I gotta go check my oven. Steam in there for a bit. I wish I had an air fryer. Meow. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Alien. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Oh, heavy. The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. May I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. We're talking about the crystal, right? Because, yeah. Congratulations, Galleon. So I've ever had encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance, a fire aspect to ether. Eureka comes rearing its head the first time in Realm Reborn. Because how you beat wind? Fire. Where's it the other way around, actually? Fuck. What, you want a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspect ether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Oh, well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You just have to keep on looking, I suppose. Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspect of ether. Associate of mine in Gordania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's up that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. What's even better that this time you don't need to use that word part of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energy. Hennon's findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why you ask? Well, let's say it has gone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Galleon. Come back and see me sometime, alright? So it was right. Fire gets his ass kicked by wind. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't work. I thought it was the other way around. They actually get their ass kicked. So if you actually use the fire aspect and you're going through Garuda's thing, yeah, she's gonna destroy you. Oh, you got a fire element! Yeah, you're done. So, yeah. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. I gotta go. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Tado, I assume. Sent and informed me of your adventures in the airport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though as Professor Levering is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing course following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. While there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelves Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You're familiar with the Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that won't seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelves Wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals can take an eternity to digest, assuming that they can even be digested. And I'm reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't clear us all this, could you? To the point then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, you shall require a lure, and I have precisely the story he will find impossible to resist. So in place this true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion. Outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method you would retrieve the crystal from its gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Actually, what is the description of that? This brilliant blood-covered ore is thought to be a symbol of loyalty and honesty. Oh, that ain't good. Crystal Bearer. That's me! Another reason they freaking did this really quick because it's like, okay, enough of the bullshit, let's get to the point. Yeah, pretty much. It's like you've been running around like an idiot. It's time to end this little farce. Pray do not sneak on me like I was engrossed. Wait, what is that? Oh, what is that God's awful smell? Corrupted crystal. Over aspected ether manifests into solid form. Like, my word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my suspicion was not mistaken. Ugh, I see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We are a fairy friend at that gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestives protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal just as the warded part you once used did. Why so, glum friend? You have finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth aspect ether. Calm down, I jest. It's comprised of ice aspect ether. Worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were not. Beg your pardon, Gillian. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lamb. Something about the name Marquise? Apparently the professor missed the intelligent stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that if yet to ask why you need the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? Just may reflect horribly on me and my research that it was used for evil ends. Perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Beep boop boop beep beep beep. Must compute. I don't need more info. Oh crap. Actually, I gotta pause. Wait, can I actually go to my workshop? Sorry, I gotta take a detour. Kinda hope I can interact with it. Excuse me. Oh, fuck. Snows. Okay, I gotta pause. Yes. Ooh, good. Dope. Yay. Another one. Sweet. Might as well do those real quick. It's just on access at the moment. That's the only thing that sucks about the New Game Plus. You kinda can't do anything at the moment. What the hell is that? Roof, huh? The roof is on fire. Okay, I'll sell that. I'll sell that for 1,000. I don't care. It needs to go. Brain damage. Yeah, no, you might be saying, why are you selling high quality and the low quality at the same price? Because 200 gil is 200 gil. They don't care, as long as they're actually getting their money's worth. Okay, back to where we were. Sorry for the detailer. Back to new game mode. Zoom. Great, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes. Of course not. Our repairs and modifications has been completed. Galleon, once you bring that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks like exactly what we need. Or not, Galleon. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This to me, this is what I was born to do. Lady of the Vortex. Level 44. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever we're ready. But you must understand, tests only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure this will work. I think only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive error and remain positive. I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan for everything. You helped me to rediscover a part of myself I've forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I don't know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. No, I really don't, Dad. Oh, okay.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Right through number 2. Ah, this is the scene that just shows third eye.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
When a certain project that caused a calamity.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
See, Gaius is not that bad of a guy. He just misbegotten on things.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Not a whole lot.
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
Not really.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything.
Again, not really.
Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Knock, knock, bitch! Huh. I gotta make sure I have everything. Okay, skip paybags off. What is it, Gavin? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Do you really wish they could on you? All our efforts, all our trivials, was it all for this? Man, Craig Alien for the night and his night, but hers or be it hers or our own. Garuda, the mistress of the vortex. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Boobs. 12%. She's huge. Yes, I can see those nice melons of hers. As I live and breathe. Again! Over there, look. Kobolds. And Magi. Magi and Kobold prisoners, but why would the Exil bring him here? Wherefore you come hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we're here to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers will bring me low. Well, you are bound to crawl upon the earth shall revere me, for I am the wind. We did not take to the skies and slip your... Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We're bound to nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? It will not help you, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle with who you may, I shall slack the roots with your blood and fist on the canopy of your entrails. Slay them for other ones who shall, as offering to Garuda, they will serve. Leave the Exil to us, Galleon. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Galleon. Remember, you fight for the Scions. For yours, yeah! When I first heard this song, it got me shivers. This woman will die by my own hand. Come, I shall grant you that which you seek. Hey, Garuda! You want to meet Garuda? Dot! My power! No! What? How in the hells? This is my realm! You have no hit at none! None! Do you truly believe you can defy God, Landwalkers? This is some Kingdom Hearts bullshit. My power is limitless. My Trin Legion. And they render me onto me the way wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None shall save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then you all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Oops. Of course, worship. As long as the Ixo keep praying, we should never fall. And let's stop them. Oh, no. Ugh! Like, she's gonna let you do that. No, yeah, no children will come to you, my children. This is the only beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer their defiance. Soon, the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next, their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I shall take advantage on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! You, Landwalker, you dare to raise your hand against me. You shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. Bitch, I got crystal power. Now give me my crystal. Bosom crystals. And that completes the circle. What? What are you? What have you done to me? No potion has such power. This is impossible, and you groped me! Well, technically crystal groped you. Hashtag me too.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
Because I'm the warrior of light, bitch.
We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all?
Hi, Daddy.
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Ifrit brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to...
Yeah. Get the friends. It's a big party.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Deploying dispenser.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Bitches love Ultima weapon.
magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
"12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?"
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the 7 hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Okay, stuff in my face. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Galleon. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw. Nah, but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is adept to be misread by even the most intriguing mind. Forgot I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we might consider the matter of primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god as long as that weapon exists. Truly a more efficient deterrent I could not imagine. It is almost a shame to plot this destruction. Reclamation. It's past time we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be dishonor to remember those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. I return to the Waking Sands, Waking Sands. That's my instinct. I had no idea, guy. I can imagine how you felt when we returned that day. And nothing has changed. Tell me, guy, does all here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could be that we had trespassers? Perhaps it's just my imagination. Come, let's proceed to the scholar. Wait. Who goes there? Now, I gotta. Is there a way to greet your friend? Elf note, Galleon. Sid, wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of, it's been a while, Yoda. I don't believe it. I'm sure you've been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. First I knew it was when I came back and I saw... The church has taken care of the bodies, but that is still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Yashula hadn't been here to help me... Yashula is here too? Yeah, but she's not right here right now. She's gone to Ulda to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papa Mio and Mephian were among the dead, according to the church. Yashula thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the borders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that he can bring to bear against the primals, one the guys has yet to harness. The Echo. Guys will be aware of his existence, as well as the immunity that grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Power though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. It means to use some affiliate to gain an understanding of the Echo, knowing which will explain how the Empire come to know the location of Awakened Sense in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the science and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ada? What? Oh yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon your Yasula's return. For now, I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think.
to the day. The end of days.
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Ishtola! Galleon, I see you now are safe. And Sid? That we five should meet each other justifies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of the Master Loose what causes still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Mephilia and others are being held. Where? The Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordana, Castron Sedgetree. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Galleon. Even under circumstances, breaching the defense of Imperial Castron would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castron Sedgetree houses prisoners who the Garlingans deem value, we might be confident that they will have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portaline of House Donor. He's stationed in the Observium in Cartheros. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Good. Of course, in this time, I didn't know what the hell was, Cartheros, so, yeah. Because he only has Camp Dragonhead at the time, and even though we had this new sector, didn't know about it. I'm still trying to fathom understand the world. I was like, what the hell's going on? Ah, Galleon, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst, to whom I owe the pleasure of your company. Your associate, Shola? Oh, of course. Lord Dom confided to me that you were assigned to the 7th Dawn. Cast of Sedgetree, what interest have you all in the Imperials? The whole silver of a member whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I say that might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners leading into the castrum: a hero woman, an Elzen man, and 2 law fellows, 1 male and 1 female. That's them, it has to be. Mifili, Oranje, Papamio, and Tartaru. It is scant morsel. If that scant morsel is used to you, then you might be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Carthros not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, Rogan and Lawfell, were seen fleeing the craft. What do you say? Rogan and Lawfell, must have called it. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined for rescue, hence our assumption they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. Well, let's find them, Galleon, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they're captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the chance, I fear he'll take the latter. Freeing those held in the castrum will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is endeavored I will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoner has vacated the airship, our scouts observe Imperial troops setting off in a pursuit. It's likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you best act now. If it has been suggested that the Garlands took our fellow Scions prisoner, I hope to understand the echo. It seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they have aught for the echo. As Lord Punishment said, they may improve our own chance of rescuing it. I say we siege it. Thank you, everyone. We won't regret this. Meanwhile, seriously, they look like fucking evil Power Rangers. Final preparations is almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 years of painstaking work. All our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's visions come reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. I should give the ignorant children of yours the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so happily failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Not like it already was, but... Ronaton, you depart for Castron Ostens at midnight. You will command the Western Front and Valenbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see they will do not. My lord, if this is your will, I shall carry out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impotence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Persis. You have earned it. That'll be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. Oh, this is not aged well, this scene. My quarters. 1 hour. This did not age well after you learn about Olivia. Oh my god. That did not age well. Oh man. My purpose here is to consider garnering an activity along the Battlefield Spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with your stroll. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency lane come to us by way of Desmond Darkhouse, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brisset, may be able to tell you more. So, to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. Pray that you will soon be a red knight at your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. My quarters, 1 hour. Gods, I did not age well over time after you learn. It's like, oh, okay, maybe they're just having a meeting. Oh, they're having a meeting, alright. The bedroom variety. Not to mention you learn their age discrepancy and how it worked. It's so odd. You stand before Desmond Darkhouse, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Asgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Point. A letter from a long report. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives about accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the air seeking to recapture them. What? The Kessers are like to be your friends, you say? Well, let's pray that they get a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing report took place near Vale. Situated south and west of here, I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piri. He should be able to assist you. God. I'm sorry, I just can't get that out of my head now. Just seeing that scene again, it's like, my quarters, 1 hour. Oh, do I have to go to this dungeon? Seriously. The Imperial airship? So I approached the land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the land side right in just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff's orders were re-embarked, and there was an air of consideration about them. There were prisoners aboard the ship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to discover the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone has been here in my absence, wherever they were, they tried the door with no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, you may be able to follow prints to their owners. Footprints. Now we're getting some Phoenix Wright shit going here. So, when I get to Heaven's War, it's going to be a very awkward setting for me, because I'm actually going to be switching between jobs time to time. Because I did not start max level capping until I got the Heaven's Ward era. And that's when I would start trying out other jobs in the higher level areas. I think I had my Scholar and Summoner maxed out, obviously, because they were my first jobs. Scholar, I was starting to play a little bit more of a healer role. Paladin went as my first tank. And then I was still doing my ninja at the time. Because I was kind of leveling up ninja as I try to go. Ugh, so cold. I want to go home. Yo, Wedge! Ah, please don't eat me. I'm not only as suckling as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath. I swear. Ah! Galleon, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell bent to evade them. I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And then when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off to a different location to lure our pursuers away. Like always. It's me, Sid. Have any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what Biggs? The big lug's getting chased. I see. Well, it's hard to surprise me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashes he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scouted the areas around the dark hole, but I have nothing to show for it. Anyway, we know the fact that Biggs headed west. With Bill Yoda and Yoshoa helping me out, I'm sure it will turn up soon. Now then, I'll take my way over your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be a escorting fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let's meet there. There I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 young years. Thank goodness is alive. I feel even better now. Galleon, let's go to the Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. But yeah, Heaven's where I start leveling up my other jobs. Then I tried Bard, and oh my god, Bard was amazing. Even though we had the caster physical thing. That was weird. That was weird times. Of course, at that time, Machinist and Bard didn't seem to have an identity, really. Well, met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, I see your comment has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. That sounds really good right now. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. Anticipating a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still out alone in the cold, regardless on his heels. You lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to rely on you again, Galleon, but do you think you can search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here see something. A rogue and a gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but you didn't come here. Let me think a moment. I will not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance in the south. We call the Fairy's Gates. It might be worth the while to investigate. I make the suggestion only because your friend seemed like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing him into his tower, he might have elected to pass us by. Were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason. I suppose seeing he was trying to lure the Garlings away from me, but where within his vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Notorious B-I-G-G-S! I can't give up, Garling. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. That's good for me. Ask anyone who'll listen, and hurry, Biggs' chances of survival go slimmer by the moment. Damn, going already. Ugh. And again, it looks like the weather might be changing in my area. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found anywhere here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made it to Lightbrim. To reach it, one must travel through Devon's Pass, southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantees that your search will bear fruit, I'm sure it's better than worrying the night on this. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Now, Moon Guy, I broke my neck and when I slipped and took a tumble. Yeah, they probably made a reference how the Zoratorium was like this. And they act like Whitebrim. We don't know what the hell Whitebrim was at the time. But then again, I wasn't paying attention. I just like, oh god, I just followed the main map. That's been kind of around this area, not too long ago. Ours will take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, you tinhead? So wait, Biggs is actually a monk class? This is actually the first time I actually see him actually fighting. Well, actually I didn't really take notice because I'd never played monk at this time, and yeah. Huh. Galleons, well, it's well that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Yetta has a right of it. He'll perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone! Kill them all! Gruda, go! More the merrier, I'm hanging on to the next Umbral era. Yeah, less pavilion, more pummeling if you was so kind. Ha! So that's her quote from Mobius. Because he totally has that quote. Less provoking and more pummeling if you was so kind. Oh, I freaking love that quote. This one. Oh, yeah, Biggs is dying. That's not good. How many are there? More than a detective of merriment. Next time, I would care what you wish for. I'm sorry, that puts a smile on my face because of Final Fantasy Mobius. Because less provoking, more pummeling, as if you will. Oh God, I miss Mobius. Such a good game. Or at least for a mobile game, that is. my thanks. Another moment I could have. Yeah, it's been so long in the cold. Must find shelter at home. Momentum Tower, you say? Very well, yeah, I shall bear there with all haste. So I'll be happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Just love Yoda. Less provoking and more pummeling, if you be so kind. Oh, gods. Because when you tag out, when you actually have two different characters and Mobius, and when you tag out your other character, she actually says that it's less provoking, more pummeling, if you're so kind. That was one of her quotes. I cannot thank you enough, Galleon, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We're a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. I got a lot of my life. And you say Wedge too, Galleon, I'm losing count how many times I owe you. And here it comes. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see you two again. Hey, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, you knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alpha told me the raid on the Wake Sense, I feared the worst. What happened? They had been struck with an arrow and warning. We didn't stand a chance. Reg and I were in the workshop when I came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand. How did the Guardians get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself had asked the same question. That day, when I returned the Carnage to Awakened Sands, I have not missed an horizon. Nothing at all suggests the passing of Imperial force. From this, I concluded that the Guardians came either by land or by air. Nay, they were born there by teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We're bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't really say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, custom sentry. Upon our arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into detainment cell together, while Mifflin and others were taken elsewhere. That was the least we heard of them. Custom sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for like years, but it was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us in another vessel, which found out was bound for Garlemald, which to our dread, we knew that if we're taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So the rescue thought was we sabotaged ships out to control and verify a force of emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as I say, is history. You scrawny little bastards. If I didn't know better, I called that a likely story. Sabotaging an altitude controls on an airborne vessel? That would have been big as handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Yeah, well. Alien, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Mephilia and others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give them the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Damn, it's only 2:11? Feels like it's gonna be. It's nighttime. 44. Come into my cash room. Ooh my. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we will find a way to rescue Mephilia and others. Gods know why we kept on waiting too long already. Based on what I've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castro Sentry. Let us reconvene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. It's a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading to east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Oh yeah, Southbourne. Oh man, we haven't seen it forever. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armor patrols setting up the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in without 100 arms of the walls undetected. But the Guardians are alert to our coming. We cannot know what they will do with Mephilia and others. We must act with greatest stealth. It's good to be old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk in through the front door. Huh? The front door? We disguised ourselves as Imperial troops and marched right in. For this, we need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, suit magic armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it might just work. Where we are, there is certainly no source of opportunities to borrow the equipment. None of these Imperial bastards won't even suspect that we savage their Eorzeans. We savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Gulmund. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castro Sentry besides. I have no doubt he wants to be part of aid. Yada and I should go retcon Guardian activity at the Stronghold. It would not do if someone were to befall our combats before I have a chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Sometimes I wonder, Yada, are you ever times when you're not enthused? If I'm nothing if not enthused. You still we're begin to remind me of Hip Hop Mio. Well, forgot Maria. Well, you found him, wherever you are. Hey, you're looking to get in some Castro Sentry and need my help? Something tells me you're gonna get a lunch just fine. So yeah, friends at Castro Sentry that you want to rescue, and that son of a fun knows me too well. He can count on my help. I got scored ourselves with the Imperials, and I ain't ever passing an opportunity to get back into the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of doubt that your friends where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach a Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left and called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. If you come, you'll come across some drainage pipes coming down from the Stronghold. Don't ask me how I know. But one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, you can eavesdrop something of what will happen within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of operation. Now get going. Godspeed. Faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What other characters does she still refuse to speak? She might as well be a deaf mute for all the information we're getting out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzen gets on my nerves most of all. Fucking hurry on, Jay. Dost thou want to know information from thy? Why you speak thus? Oh God, it even got me going. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Termurian so obsessed with this Mephilia woman. They said she possessed some kind of mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power, some like the kind of the beastmen use? I want a bloody no. If you're curious, why don't you ask the Termurians yourself? As well as try to untumble her. I like my head where I'll repeat this again. As well as try to tumble her, I like my head where it is. Thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The foot falls, faint grow until it's all silent. Whew. It's good to see you again, Galleon. I'm getting an understanding you had conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Mephilian Elders are indeed in custom century. The presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Silla took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray that he had details from him. Good work, Galleon. As Saffron has already told you, we applied out at course of the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Goma is looking into ways to procure a suit of magical armor, and in the meantime, we'll need your assistance from preparation on my own. Mephilian and others are counting on us, Galleon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Goma goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation on our own. We wouldn't do it if the Imperials were to discover they were short of armor. To prevent this from happening, we're going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance with electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hillsides cluster of corrupted crystals in the west has been observed to amplify the self-sustaining energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need to go there and use the device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. I'm suggesting you now, plasma rays are drawing the lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, I gotta be up there. Guys, I can't wait to play Summoner and then Walker. You have the ratings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't need of their power. My thanks, guys. This is where the magic tech part comes into play. Clean the wax out of yours now, cause there's something I want to do by way of preparation. The plans we have to enter in the Catcher Century are decked out in imperial duds, but disguised more than the clothes you wear. You also need to act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing imperial salute. First impression is everything, as they say. I could teach you to salute myself, of course, but that's best you learn it by the experts. So get yourself near as there to Catcher Century and watch the imperials what they're doing. Nothing to report, sir! We have received an anonymous warning from insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. So, do you manage to learn the Imperial sloop? No. Best you don't destroy. I'm only able to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You're called Galleon Turdell, yes? I heard of your play from my friend Goma. As a fellow veteran son of Arzian both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castle Sidgery, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort whom you will entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need in the valid traditional ways, from the bodies of recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum never lacks the Imperial patrols. It would not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Combo! Were you able to obtain the 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Doink, doink. Damage, as I suspected, in their present condition. Refugees' uniforms and helms were like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Unfortunately, the blacksmith at Elga of the Diamond's Fortune rules house, so splinters should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. Having sent word ahead, I have assured that he was expecting you. Worry not, we are really impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as the nature of your mission. So you're the veteran Sork sent you. I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. Look. I see, yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sarlik a favor or two. I took care of all effort back in days before it fell. And with old Rowena, he did. Do you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the field life he did. But I suppose he always felt the veteran life is calling him. But here I go, why when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse spurs for a moment or two, and the great Ignolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do much good in battle, Bunya, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. So send Snart my regards for you. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Like. Yes, it will serve beautifully. The great Egdorf never fails to impress. The qualities prepares with full, even the legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have HPL bleeding in amongst Imperial forces. At least he feared that the Garleans might detect you. Foreigners, in fact, forms from the great part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land to its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, government nips rebellion in the bud and expands territory in one fell swoop. With that, my part in the mission is done. Now I'm full glad I have been part of assistance to your cause. Why would a wealthy merchant wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. It is funny, yeah. It is a Lawfell, in which most of the salt that is there. How many hours am I on this? Oh, I've only been on it for 2 hours. Jeez. Good work getting Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I haven't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of magic tech armor. Now, from what I see, Customs Century deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. The trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments. And hardly any of them are coming anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence. They're told that insurgents have designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth. Now I kind of think of it. Hey, well, we should start seeing more patrols than we have until now. What you need to do is approach those patrols and dress up in your shiny tin suit and alert them of any enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them near the Revenant's Toll as you can. Like it's not, though, they would worry of venturing far from their own walls. If they do, the extra encouragement uses celestial hair, flinch flesh from an Imperial. Flinch breast from an Imperial skull. They come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, they hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I'm not mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along out and don't forget to salute. Whew. It's taking a little long. One of our convert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. The surgeons go in the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said it was what I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye out for those insurgents. Should go where I use a smoke signal to call us. Damn. I think it's got a storm. Or just when I was getting sleepy. I hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. Thought it best be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Freaking destroy that! My gosh, just accessing in Kindle just oof. At last, everybody wants to Magic Tech armor. That way to look get Chocobo in the beak doesn't seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she's actually structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I'd say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. But aren't those things protected by aluminum thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have been taking a blow. I suspect we were dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever we're dealing with, we're not resting until it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? I heard that! Ah! A hall has been set aside for us to use in Revenant's Dome. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there. Yep. Wow, that instance I just wrecked the ship. That tells you how much of a change I've had as a summoner. Match take over? Send others token inside. Come on, join them. We now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis is correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of else until the job's done. Tis a marvelous thing to behold, providing you might know to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding at pace. It should have been long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you recall, the servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge was specifically certain that the Magitech core which drives is worn beyond use.
Such cores are rather fragile devices must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of my Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we don't have access to a ready replacement here in Mordana, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks I may identify an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the Chief already informed me, the Majesty Core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. Though without having appropriate more Reapers, but even with the dunderhead maintenance engineers like Customer have remembered to replace their cores, we will risk arousing Imperial's suspicions. But do not despair. I believe there is a solution to substitute the Majestic Core with a Mammoth Heart. And in case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to augmentation. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We just need to make some modifications in the housing unit. I also placed an order of first-rate Mammoth Heart with goldsmith gold. All that remains is someone to go to Eldon and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of I hope you don't mind footing bill. For good cause.
Yeah, about that. Hello there, come to collect a Mammoth Heart, you say? Then you must be here to behalf their golden ironworks. I've taken the liberty to pick up the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use, after all. He knows a short while ago that his master will be coming to collect it. 10 in the years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of his art since my predecessor's time. The goldsmith's field won't dream of charging him. But here is a Mammoth Heart. It will serve you well. Oh, and please do pass my compliments to your master. Yeah, it's good to have a live year on your belt because they're touching. They have the Mammoth Heart. Can't wait to use it if it works. Hurrah! Thank you. But this is magnificent. It must have cost the Emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud? Coming from an influential family, it certainly has its advantage. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I already modified the housing unit, so I should just slot right in. There, she's ready. Majestic, engage. Or not. She doesn't need a loving tap, I wager. Yes. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Galleon. Would you care to do the honors? Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing the tangle of crystal center as far up as you can, if you please. Oh, and for some reason you need to dismount, suddenly come back here and we'll start again. No, I was
movements evident from either leg. Good. Next thing, jump back down and then sprint north. Quick as you can. Blake joins to absorb all impact with that incident. Excellent. Please make your way back. The surface will remain stable during your vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition with some fine-tuning. We're expecting a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not only as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The heart is in pristine condition and it should be installed correctly. Perhaps the inner workings are simply too difficult to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magicka cores only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable Ultima to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. I guess you should do her well and feel welcome. Click. That's as I feel. I give it my best. I work myself to a blaze standstill. What were you expecting to do anyways? Bob was like Kersey? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and will be impractical during battle. Using a memory heart in place of the worn Magicka core seemingly promises a solution, unless the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation of our friend here? In my wits' end, Chief, she just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, I come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. Hey, they stole our armor! There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements! The hells you will! We have located the Stone Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some kind of interference. Curse you, Gold. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it! Bloody hells. Galleon, protect the armor at all costs. They're on their own. We can take them. Chief, look, she moved! Oh, now she designed the grace over her presence. Feels like a while, but we're finally ready. Sign the infiltrate, cast and saturate, and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. The servo mechanism is not fully functional. All I took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install an amendment or bore the Empress, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not require the possess it before boarding. But enough of that, let's get to our final preparations. Thanks to the Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper isn't good as new, as we are prepared to as the Reaper like to get. So he explains what I rapped to him. It's like, oh, I'll get some loving. Slaps his ass. Woo! Escape from Castle Sentry. How goes your preparations, Galia? We're leaving as soon as you're ready. Come on, you came. I thought I'd give you a roaring send-off, and the least I can do for the 5 men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we all do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you have afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? And I fear I'll put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you're not relieved these memories. Oh no, I don't mind really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, it's hardly a novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, a pretty little thing she was. Miserable as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were proper poor folk. We lived in simple lives, but we knew happiness was just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Almega fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew and thought they drove me mad. We had to escape and hatched a plan to get us out there out of the city. We were picking our way around the gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allowing themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in the chains and dragged me back. Just some years later that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'll get my revenge on the Empire and became an adventurer as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But now, in 2 decades since I've gone by, that I have achieved. Bugger off, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you're already done more than I can imagine in my 10 bloody years. You gave us too much credit, Galmont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, that's more important than that. And any road,
After you got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Emperor, and don't pretend you ain't. I helped a few folk take on Emperors over the years, and every time I have, it helps stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while on everything you got planned. And you're sure that'll satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Emperor with your own hand, you only need to say a word. We'll be glad to have you with us. Tempt though you may offer, I'm afraid I must decline. I was swore I had to get revenge on Arabs. It's true, but I long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. There is some who would call me a craven, but I prefer to think of myself a realist. My talents are lying in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I make my most difference. But that's quite enough story in town for one day. Best to not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll pray you for your safety and success. May Belgar give you strength. Whenever the Emperor goes, misery invariably follows in his wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put in the guise's ambitions. Before us, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguises for the truest rescue mission in history. I don't know if I need to require to wear those. Yep, they did not give you that. So this could be a problem. I'll have to go to this establishment if I can. How's ventilation collection? Ow. Okay. Huh. Maybe it's the stuff I have to use? I really don't know. Well, I guess I'll... Yes. Guys, that looks so weird. Oh, whatever. I guess that's it. It's been such a long time. Oh, boy. Forgive me for saying this, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. But now is not the time for jest. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castron was just lies beyond. A short while ago, Imperial Patrol left to do some of his rounds. Alpha and I will create diversion out here and keep them occupied as long as they're able to. Meanwhile, the three of you entered the stronghold, posing as the patrol return from duty. Should Alpha and I prove less restricted, then how about contact Link Pearl? Be ready for a hasty retreat. Roger will lead the way to within the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Yana and Ursula left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alpha and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'll be best off. Good luck, Alien. May the 12 keep you. Meanwhile,
you have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Oh, wow, that sounds sexy. Nothing suspicious. Yep. Nothing is suspicious. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you were so engrossed while I was in my task. You'd be engrossed too. How the Tiberius committee arranged for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Science and Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tiberius herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower next when next you pass that way. Okay, I didn't ask for that one. That's a fine salute. Part of our maintenance crew from Oceans, or part of the maintenance crew from Oceans, are you? Welcome to the Castrum Century, Engineer. What, prisoners? Oh, you heard of the rumors then? Yes, they're being held in storage. But I strongly suggest you pay no mind. You were summoned to work, not to call about yours as defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or have you reported? Security's tight, just as expected. We're going to need a special key if we're going to pass this bulkhead. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but yet you haven't visited a storage tower recently, have you? Only I've asked because I dropped something in there and you want to I found one for one of the prisoners, alright. I dare say you know what I mean. The Civet Blonde. Goodness no. It's the last I'm spitting with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her on my arms and squeeze her until my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to leave me and lend me the keys so I can see her? So he has a crush on Totoro. What's this? You need to access the storage track? What business do you have there? The rounds fast, you said. This is how a regular boy would not. Please don't make my lady wroth. Take my identification and see that it's returned when your errands are concluded. Yes, sir. But I don't understand why, because this is going outside to North Alien. It's curious that. Prisoners, they're being held in the storage center, as you can know, soldier. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. This is when I almost failed the first time as doing these type of missions. I was like, oh shit, because there was a mechanic I kind of did not get. No! But failing in the rest, I think I was safe. I'm one who want, leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I'll take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru, let's do something. Risk. Damn it. Turn this off. Ah, you're right. We might not get a better chance. This is the third square. What is it? A Reaper seized. When? It comes to life only now? The Cobras have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. I think we found the Reaper, sir! What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders! Oh, you're gonna get blasted, motherfucker, by lawfall. I love the skull drudgery theme. Yeah, this is where I was about to fail because I was not unbounding them. Oh, so you're on to it is a freaking. I still have another phase. Or maybe not. I was so scared. I was foolish you coming here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I tried to think of what would happen if you had not arrived when you did. I say, do you not see a thank you anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. There's a reason for it. To linger here, I shall yell us no answer. Let us away, or the window to our liberty close shut. What do you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Phil, and I shall have your head! And what we have here? Meow. The tribe of Mr. Stone, just as you said. You have the eye of an Emerald. Yada? Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Curse of science. How do you slip our defenses? Well, with unexpected ease, if truth be told, there's a chance to be a commotion outside the catchment walls that allow us to invade ourselves on the comforts of your vehicle. Your still is just being polite. That was one of our most uncomfortable things I ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger wagons seem dead on it. So you skulked in the midst of the fray like the Reverend you are. I shall sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Livia's son, Jonas. Since who led the raid on the White Consands? You who butcher unarmed
men and women for crime being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. We take you to your guard. More intruders! Protect the tribunus! Confound it, get up with me. Yoink! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan hours around them. Must protect Arthur. Biggs, I'm going in. Steer everyone to safety. He has such a hard on for her. No, Wedge, don't do it. Leroy Jenkins. Oh no. Galleon, hold him off. I'll look out for Mephilia and Tataru. Okay, there is a second phase to it. I thought it was continuation. All you is emergency stations. Don't let the prisoners escape. So, Ariante. Oh, he's unflammable. Motherfucker has the Amber Connor bundle.
clusters waste of iron.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Astrologian!
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Hadouken!
Papolino, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right, first things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One. 2.
3.
4.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
Aye.
No. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
HAHAH. It could only be him. Thancred! He was HAHAH? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a count. Ding!
Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle? This is Minfilia.
The situation may have taken an ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque.
But the battle is far from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall ever be hope of victory.
We need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
So, this is the first time Cryle gets informed in this series. We don't see her until Heaven's Ward.
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
House, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to the serfs around the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stone is ready. White with the flames. Ready as I would like to be. I want to give the word out to Rel. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. So until last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fear for his god. To his bad comedy. The Holy Set has made his choice. We will proceed without his cooperation. believe they're well acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, unless the fate of yours hands on the decision of this council. Beyond Belzer claims to wield the power that smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon for my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if by one surrenders, the rest surely fall. Let us pray the wisdom to do it right by all our peoples. Think of its polite troubles as well. We cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. As long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eeyores, and there were no peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Galleon, and help them to make the right decision. Grim Titans, Galleon. It seems the word of the ultimate weapon in existence has already reached the Alliance leaders and the formal ultimatum. They have gathered at the frequent chamber and delivering their answer even as we speak. Belligerent as they are, I fear they may all elect to lay down their arms and believe that surrender will spare their people until suffering. Yet nothing can be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eeyores and not deliver it, and leaders must be aware of this. Let's hurry to them, Gallant, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Oh, shit. Wow, it's 3 hours I've been doing this. I think after this, we're going to start the series of events. I think I'm going to take a small break before that starts. It's amazing how many people are still playing this arc. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask you to step away from the door, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Science of Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. I curse you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells, Master Garland?
Yo.
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
And it was like, well, the tree ugly hippies working. She's mad. I want to hear them scream in their pains.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
Yar yar.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
F those guys.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
My doubt has
Pray
fled.
leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Pray return to the waking sands. God damn it. This is only level 46, and we're almost at the conclusion of Realmborn base game. Oh, that was her sister. Okay, that's why. She has a sister. Where the hell was Aaronville in this whole time? Should have done something, done anything, but I didn't. Now Abba and Laura dead.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
There's a pill for that.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything, and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Bam. Okay, I'm gonna end it right here because this is where the continuation starts. So, I'm gonna take a small break. I've been at this for what, 3+ hours right now? Yeah, 3 hours and 21 minutes. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take a small break. I'll be back, finish off Reborn base, and hopefully we'll finish off the rest of the series. And we'll be up to Heaven's Ward, hopefully, by the end of tonight.